Alright, so in this video we're going to talk about our Unit 1 vocabulary, which is univariate data and statistics, as well as categorical versus quantitative variables. We're going to be able to identify those different things at the end of this video. Alright, so first thing we've got to start with is some vocabulary. So we're going to start with data. This is just a collection of information in context. So context is kind of like a story. So maybe your height around the whole school, that would be a set of data, and that height would be the information that we need to know. Population is the set of all the individuals that we wish to make a prediction about. So let's say we wanted to predict the height of the average 9th grade student at Millbrook High School. 9th grade students at Millbrook High School would be our population, and then we would be able to make predictions about that. An individual would be a member of that population. So you sitting in this class would be a member of Millbrook High School, maybe in the 9th grade, maybe you're in a different grade, but you would be an individual based on that population. And last is a variable. A variable is described as a characteristic that is recorded about each individual in a data set. So as we're talking about, height is that characteristic. Maybe it's your eye color. That's also a characteristic. Alright, so what we're going to be able to do is identify whether it's a categorical variable or a quantitative variable. So a categorical variable measures qualities and characteristics of an individual, such as gender or eye color. So those are qualities or characteristics. They're not necessarily numbers. So usually with the categorical ones, they're going to be the words. Whereas quantitative is a variable that measures the characteristics. So think of it being measurable, such as height, weight, or age. All of those are measurable by different things. So what we want to do now is practice a little bit. So we're going to practice whether it's going to be a categorical variable or a quantitative variable. Alright, so birth month. Birth month is measured January, February, April, May. Those aren't usually measurements, so that one's going to be categorical. Now, as we talked about earlier, height is a measurement, so that one's going to be quantitative. Number of pets, so this is countable, so then it's going to be quantitative. The age of your youngest parent, age measurable by years, that is also quantitative. The number of siblings that you have, this is also countable, this is also measurable. You can measure the number of siblings that you have, so that will be quantitative. Alright, the average amount of time on your ride to school, and this is measured in minutes, so then it's measured is the key word there, so it's going to be quantitative. Alright, what about the year and the model of your car? So this one's a little bit tricky. This one's actually categorical because the year kind of labels your car. It's not really a measurement of how old your car is. It's just the label, like you have a 1999 Ford Fusion or something like that. And then the predicted letter grade of your first math test, that is either an A, B, C, D, or F. So that's not really measured by anything, so that one's going to be categorical. Now if we measured it on the scale from 0 to 100, then that would be quantitative. Alright, so why would we want to know this? We want to know this because it's going to tell us what kind of display we're going to use. So if we have categorical data, we're going to use a bar graph or a pie chart or pictographs, stuff like that, that kind of give you that categorical data, like eye color or what type of music you like. That kind of stuff is going to be categorical. Whereas quantitative, which is what we're going to be focusing on, it's going to be dot plots, histograms, box plots. We're more numbers based, and we get to use a few more calculations. And that's it.